Thanks for staying with us. Now, the Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee has arrived in New York and has met the Prime Minister Manmohan Singh today. While the agenda of the meeting is to discuss the Finance Minister's talks at the World Bank, it is their first meeting after the recent row over a note on the 2G spectrum allocation that indicated a rift between two top ministers, P. Chidambaram and Pranab Mukherjee. This issue has had the opposition gunning for Mr. Chidambaram, who was the finance minister when telecom licenses were issued. The Prime Minister said he has full confidence in all his ministers and that nothing much should be read into this meeting with Pranab Mukherjee in New York.
On the issue of that Home Minister P. Chidambaram, sir, opposition is insisting on his resignation and they are alleging that the government is protecting him. Finance Minister is supposedly coming to
the business of the opposition is to oppose and to depose the government in power, so this is nothing unusual they are doing.
So you're not bothered with it, sir?
Why should I be bothered?
So the Finance Minister is coming to meet you, sir?
Well, I think there are lots of things that are happening in the world. There is a global economic crisis. He was at the meeting of the Fund Bank and he would like to brief me what happened there. So there is nothing unusual in all this.
So you back the Home Minister. Will you back your Finance Minister as well?
Of course, all my ministers, and they are, I think, ministers who enjoy my confidence in full measure.
Well, it's over to the Gujarat Chief Minister's virtual electoral war cry, his first political rally after the Supreme Court refused to pass any order in a Gujarat riots case. Though the ostensible reason for the rally, a partisan governor, but the Chief Minister's speech held much more than the Lokayukta issue. And the second day of the Rail Roko agitation and 13th day of the general strike called by pro-Telangana groups in Andhra Pradesh. It is as though life has come to a standstill in one part of Andhra Pradesh, and yet protesters say the government seems to prefer to turn a blind eye and behave as though all is well.
Dancing on the tracks, eating on the tracks, sleeping on the tracks. Telangana has been stopped in its tracks by those protesting for a separate state. Mallesh works as a marketing manager with a pharma company in Hyderabad. He spent the weekend right here on the railway tracks because he believes the people of Telangana have been denied opportunity for growth and development, and he sees participating in the pro-Telangana agitation as a chance to change that.
Chandana Brothers, Harris Brothers, JC Brothers, any of the stores, you show me one Telangana guy selling the clothes over there. They will not give us a job. You go to any pharma company, Ready Labs, any other pharma companies, you will not find any Telangana guy in a good position.
LLB student Balakrishna Reddy feels a few months of education lost is a small price to pay for the larger cost of rewriting the fate of the region.
Everyone should be involved in this station, then it will be easy to have a Telangana state.
What is the advantage of having a separate Telangana?
Our region will be developing. We have so many natural resources, so they can be used, so the state can be completely developed.
Political parties like the TRS say it is because of this overriding sentiment of the people that there has been support for the general strike and rail roko agitation, even though it is the locals who are being put to the maximum inconvenience.
The situation is quite bad. Let the Chief Minister realize it and let the Chief Minister send the right reports to the central government, because his own party members are accusing him of sending distorted reports and misleading the central government.
Pro-Telangana protesters have been literally living on the railway lines and life has gone completely off track here in Telangana. The TRS has been able to make political capital, but the Congress seems to be losing out politically, and that is going to make it all the more difficult for the central government to announce any decision on Telangana. In Hyderabad with camera person Nagaraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
In the other top national story, it has been a week since the Himalayan earthquake left a trail of destruction in Sikkim. Rescue operations are still on, however. Many areas continue to be inaccessible. Landslides on the roads leading to the quake-affected areas have made rescue operations an uphill task. Over 6,000 Army men, Air Force and ITBP personnel have been providing relief and rescue services. The Prime Minister is expected to visit Sikkim next week to take stock of the situation there. 1 week after the massive earthquake that hit the Himalayan region, causing considerable devastation, life appears to be limping back to normalcy. With rescue operations still underway, the Prime Minister is scheduled to visit Sikkim on the 27th of September to take stock of the ground situation. Well, the Intelligence Bureau has issued yet another security alert for the Mumbai International Airport. This is the fourth alert issued by the security agencies for the Mumbai International since the September Delhi blast, and the alert warns of a 9/11-like attack and states that a small plane could be hijacked from Karnataka's Hubli Airport and rammed into the Mumbai International Airport's terminal building. Well, after Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, another mining scam is all set to rock Goa. The Public Accounts Committee of Goa, headed by the opposition leader Manohar Parrikar, has indicted Goa Chief Minister Digambar Kamath and several ministers in his report. Parrikar says in the last 5 years, iron ore worth 3,500 crore rupees was exported without paying any royalty to the state government. The report, which was tabled in the Assembly on October 5th, also indicts other ministers like Vishwajit Rane and Joaquim Alemão.
Direct illegal mining is around 1.5 crores in last 5 years. And if you ask me the worth of it, it is more than 3,000 to 4,000 crores. This is direct, blatant, non-royalty paid illegal mining. But I can name Vishwajit Rane, of course the Chief Minister, being Minister of Mines for 12 years, he is absolutely responsible without hesitation. But Vishwajit Rane in Sattari and Bichore belt has been heavily involved in this kind of activities.
Karnataka banned iron ore mining from Karnataka. So the people have been purchasing or smuggling, I may use the word, iron ore illegally from Karnataka to Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka to Goa, sometimes as if it's a legitimate mineral for consuming, sometimes without permits, like that, you know. Both Goa and Andhra has been indulging in exporting the illegal iron ore. If you have the will, you can stop it. The question is, who will bell the cat? If all are involved in it, the people in the power set up, it will be very difficult.
We go into a short break here on the bulletin, but coming up, Pakistan withdraws Hina Rabbani Kar from her visit to the United States. This about a terrorist tag to the ISI. That's coming up.